Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this replay review of Mr. Grubby. And he's playing on Warcraft 3 Champions, he's playing versus low MMR human, of course for his standards, because this human has 500 MMR less than Mr. Grubby. And Mr. Grubby is in a tower mood. Tower mood, yes, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, with Orc, you can play Solo Blade Master, and we call it in the Warcraft 3 community to lame your opponent, to attack the economy. You can, of course, place the, I call it Blade Zupa variation. It means that you creep your Blade Master and you just invest your gold into items for Blade Master, not into the army. So I heard the good things about this replay from my viewers, like, hey Saul, check what Mr. Grubby did to this human player. And ladies and gentlemen, as a big fan of exotic strategies, as a big fan of like a crazy strategies even, Mr. Grubby, show me. So in this game we are not going to see Barak, I presume, we are going to see a Blade Master. And remember, we are playing versus human. If I can name a race when like this mass tower strategy is kinda bad, I think it's versus human, because human has different abilities, so versus towers is quite good. If human would knew in advance, maybe he would expand and then just produce mass footman. Of course, I'm not saying this automatic win, especially if there is such a big micro difference, because with 500 MMR there is a lot of micro difference, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's most definitely going to be an interesting game. So, as we can see, Solo Blade Master versus human with early shop. And Mr. Grubby is just going to take items to go and probably cross the map, or he can actually creep with Blade Master mirror image. Let's see what he's going to choose. And of course, when you don't have units, you need to make towers, because then your base will just die to the footman float. So, ladies and gentlemen, Grubby is ready. Grubby is going to take quickly, and his shop is a little bit late. I don't know, I don't remember this build order well, so maybe the shop has to be like that. And it's Windwalk, and he's actually going to get his first item with Windwalk. Okay, fair enough. So Mr. Grubby, sometimes human will go for the mer camp, but Grubby doesn't want to go there. Footman Scout, okay, we have information. Human is creeping the mer camp, because yes, we see that this footman has HP missing. Or human is creeping the mer camp, or human bought the troll priest with the pull. Oh, that was so unlucky, Mr. Grubby. I mean, unlucky for the opponent, but maybe not even lucky for Grubby, because he manipulated the footman into ensnare, and the human is not even moving his footy. So, ladies and gentlemen, Grubby with the Glove of Hate. Grubby with he will start healing now. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not some annoying orc from the ladder. This Mr. Grubby testing the limits of Solo Blade Master. With this strategy, yes, you have so much gold on hand, because again, you are not producing units. So buying circlets is a good habit. It makes your Blade Master bigger, stronger, and better. We check our opponent items, and our opponent has... Where is the Troll Priest? So he pulled the camp and didn't creep it, because it looks like the human crept... 2 camps only, so the 2 green camps around his map, and so far we are running. It's good for the human, for Mr. Grubby, because yes, Grubby needs to get concrete. Grubby needs to get reinforced burrows. Then his base looks a little bit more defensive, and yes, if he can slow level 3 Archmage, that's definitely a good thing. Grubby with the Windwalk, he decided to leave Archmage alone. Are we going to... Militia is coming! Ooh! Is it tier 1 Aline? It may be tier 1 Aline, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Grubby immediately is going for the spike upgrades. Mr. Grubby knows what's up, and this human knows what's up as well. And do we have defense ability? Yes, we have, ladies and gentlemen. Defense ability in the next patch is going to be nerfed versus buildings, because the damage reduction is smaller, but Mr. Grubby immediately changes the target. The workers are here. I don't know what we are going to make. Our own towers, our own shop, I don't know. Tier 1 Aline is pretty weird. And Mr. Grubby is like, okay, Grubby is making the barracks for potential demolishers, or maybe just to block opponent units. Now we can just make the beautiful concrete. And what kind of units Grubby will make later? He has Solo Blade Master with Boot of Speed. He has a lot of defensive items, a lot of cool items, and his opponent decided to push, but maybe that's why we push on tier 2. Grubby cancelled the barrack. He's like, okay, there is no going to be like a necessity for me to make a catapult. I'm just going to invest into my beautiful air units, and the opponent has a full base wall of Arcane Tower and is actually taking. So Human pulled back, and Mr. Grubby is looking for the Human army. So what Human can do? Tier 2 expansion is a possibility. Playing tier 3 with Dragon Hawks, maybe if he wants to go full distance versus potential air. Definitely, I don't have much experience what to do, so Mr. Grubby is looking. He's looking for his opponent. We have a lot of towers, double bestiary, another burrow. And Mr. Grubby is like, where is this guy? Where is this guy? And Mr. Grubby is like, detective Grubby. Where is the human? Oh, he's here with the windwalk. Mr. Grubby stopped the creeping. Archmage maybe be level 3, but look how many footies are going to die, and Mr. Grubby will get more and more experience. He will kill. Okay, deny by the creeps, but yes, 3 footies are dead. By 2 of them denied by creeps, and now the rock golem is like, okay, Mr. Grubby, you got enough skill. It's a bad karma for the towers, Kappa. And again, it's a valid strategy, guys. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And myself, I like to play this strategy. Of course, I like to play Blade Zupa variation with collecting items. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty interesting. And look at the right clicks. Look at the right clicks. Remember, there is a full base wall off. And yes, this Archmage is probably in the range of Arcane Tower. He's making more towers, this Human. Look at the right clicks. He has another Windwalk. This Archmage has 2 TP or he's dead. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, level 3 Archmage is dead to pure right click, man. I think it was much better to just TP out from here. And yes, Grubby is playing Wyvern. So it's not Troll but Raiders, and Grubby knows that Human is playing defensively, so Grubby is not even going for he's not even going for concrete upgrades, for upgraded burrows, because he's like, okay, this Human is scared. And Grubby is just going to lame him with flying wyverns, you know? He's just going to pull the wyverns here, cancel the Sanctum, maybe he's just going to straight up cancel the towers. I would cancel the towers if I were Grubby. Okay, let's see about that. Yes, cancel the towers, because they're very fragile. Who cares about the footies? You need tower. Oh yes, Mr. Grubby knows. He's the master here. Okay, it's going to be mass casters versus mass wyverns. That's pretty tricky matchup. And Mr. Grubby is just changing the target. Human towers are made from paper, remember, but one guard tower finishes. And yes, as we can see, Human is not even mining gold because he had to put all of his peasants to work. And yes, Blade Master looking better and better, level 3. I don't know if we are going for Windwalk or we are going for crit, we'll see about that. There is more and more wyverns and Mr. Grubby is going anywhere. He went for Windwalk level 2. Okay, smart. And one of the workers will go down. Maybe it wasn't worth it, I guess. Mr. Grubby is dealing as much damage as he can, but this Human has nothing. This poor Human has nothing. Mr. Grubby is like, okay, we have slow. Is this slow that game changing? I don't think so. Okay, Archmage level 3 is a game changing because Water Elementals are pretty good versus Wyverns, especially if they are slowed down. So Mr. Grubby, what I would do if I were Mr. Grubby now, like if I want to give this Human a full, let's say, Blade Master experience, I would go, ladies and gentlemen, for a expansion, Shredder, expansion, and I will come back. That's what I would do. Okay, Grubby is going to buy something, Staff of Teleportation. I mean, he can't staff to the Wyverns, because you can staff to the flying unit. And look at this, the Wyvern position. Wyvern positioning, you can have 2 guard towers, you can have 2 Sorgladies in your base, but if you are not defending yourself with the flying units, and the Sorgladies are going to die very easily. Ah, mamma mia. I would play Alchemist second, maybe as Human. Is Alchemist second good even here? I don't know. It would help the Gyros, that's for sure. Okay, so Grubby is just taking some damage, but yes, he's getting kills, he has more Wyverns here, 1-0 attack upgrade, and number of Human is very, very low. speaking of the human, he decided to scout a Grubby expansion because he's like, okay, this guy is playing this this laming style, so maybe he's going to expand himself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Archmage is back, but he's a full base wall-off, and this Water Elemental is big as well. I don't know if he can even squeeze through here. And yes, cheap damage, free damage. Mr. Grubby, of course, is going for it. Okay, the workshop, he will go for the workers, right? I would attack the workers here. Oh yes, 17 damage is Windwalk level 2. And yes, the poor human wants to get some gyros. And if the workshop dies, he can't even make it again because the blacksmith was killed. That's kinda long and painful game. At least Mr. Grubby is not expanding. He's adding more towers. That's interesting. I think we don't need the most. I mean, you can make them here, right? Okay, he's staffing back. I mean, this human army is getting bigger and bigger, so human did staffed back. Wyverns are attacking from another angle. More workers are dying. Okay, more towers here. Concrete. Grubby is regenerating. Okay, okay. There is an island here, but I think Mr. Grubby is not going for the island cube. That would be too long a little bit. More wyverns. Grubby on 47 supply. Human on 23 supply so far. Okay, and there's a slowdown wyvern. Mr. Grubby, need to be careful. Okay, he sees it immediately. He will pull back. The slow is wearing off, but yes, it was a close call. Is Mr. Grubby going to hide here? He's hiding, but he has orb. He can just right-click the Archmage. Right-click the Archmage with the orb. Okay, we can actually fight this because of Purge. By the way, remember on PTR, the orb gets 50 bonus damage to summons. I would actually give it, like, let's give it 250. Okay, Grubby wants to creep. He wants to get a huge Blade Master level 5. Grubby is going for some upgrades. 3-0. Okay, it's not going to be an X-Pomp. He's just going to make a huge Wyvern army, and probably he's going to finish the game, right? Okay, the Sorglade is... Look at Sorglade is... Look at Sorglade is... This human is just dead. I would just leave, to be honest. I would just leave. Oh, there is one gyrocopter. Okay, maybe the human trusts in the gyrocopters, but... Grubby is connecting, more gyros, but remember, you need numbers, and now Blade Master has level 5, and Blade Master can get rid of those gyros easily. Is one wyvern going to die? No, I mean, it died, but it got denied. So Mr. Grubby is showing us amazing micro. And ladies and gentlemen, okay, so, human base is strong. With just wyverns, you can't kill it. So, what are we going to do next? Are we going to... Okay, with Spirit Lodge, Grubby wants to get Weird Doctors to get Vision, maybe, to... I mean, Vision is like a bonus, but we want to get Healing from Weird Doctors, but I mean, he needs Trollbat Raiders. We need Trollbat Raiders, right? That's what we need. To detonate the gyros. The Grubby is trying to connect. Patch went through, so the gyros are kind of forced to fight. It's a pretty interesting fight because Grubby would like to join them with his Blade Master. Okay, so there are some low HP wyverns here. Grubby is going for more wyverns instead of Trollbat Raiders. That's interesting. Definitely some Trollbat Raiders are good because they are trading so well versus gyros, and you can actually kill the gyros, right? So it gives you experience, and you protect your wyverns with the Trollbat Raiders. Okay, he's staffing back, okay, to buy some items. I mean, he needs mana, and he needs to start healing his wyverns as well. Okay, we are healing the wyverns, that's perfect. He bought mana potion. I mean, it's a pretty fast Blade Master, if you ask me. Okay, so he's looking for the human. Okay. So he's testing his anti. Maybe Mr. Grubby is going to evolve into anti-Night Elf technologies. Okay. Is there expansion for the human? I would be scared of expansion. So yes, it's Witch Doctors. Mr. Grubby wants to get the healing wards, but it will take some time to get into the healing wards. There are gyros there, so remember that human will slowly but surely get into 50 supply. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
We're under attack.
Okay. Oh, the gyros versus wyverns, and this is problematic for Mr. Grubby. He needs to run back to his Blade Master because yes, Blade Master is good anti-gyro technology. Okay, the one wyvern died only. I think it was still worth it for Mr. Grubby. The rest of wyverns are in a good shape. And Grubby with the sentry. Okay, so it's for vision. Remember that gyros, they have vision as well, so this is how those games look like. They are like very you know, stale. Nobody's expanding. No, there is no point to creep now. I mean, for the items. Okay, so look at this double crit. I mean, the first crit was for the Windwalk. Triple crit, and so Grubby, he used big healing potion. It means that Grubby is bored. Oh, he got the gyros, he got the gyros. He's just looking for the gyros with Blade Master. Boots of speed, Windwalk level 3. This Windwalk level 3, now I understand this choice. Look at Mr. Grubby, he's like, okay, give me this gyro. Proc? Proc? He didn't get experience. The gyrocopter survives, but barely. Okay. Okay, is human tier 3 at least? No, it's a tier 2 human. I mean, he plays versus Grubby, so I don't blame him for not leaving, but if you ask me, that looks pretty bad, and he has one hero only. He wants to hide from Grubby, but Grubby knows. Grubby knows. And we have the first troll, but Raider. Oh! But Creep killed him! Creep killed him, lol! Oh boy. And it was enough for the poor human. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard that he got Mr. Grubby wants to play something like that versus Night Elves, so I'm very excited to see a game like that from Mr. Grubby versus Night Elves. And yes, don't blame the player, blame the game. And if it's going to be this answer to the Night Elves, so be it. I'm excited to see those games. So, ladies and gentlemen, Grubby, by the way, needs to see Blade Zupa replay. That's definitely, because this is not the full experience. You need to play Blade Master Mirror Image, creep the Blade Master, then play Tauren Chieftain, 0 units. Tauren Chieftain is like a follower of Blade Master to heal him with the healing salves, to give him like mana from clarities later, and yes, all of the offensive items on the Blade Master. But yes, that was amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Consider subbing to the YouTube channel, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.